I made this video here for an ecom brand using entirely AI, and in under 3 days, it clocked up over 500,000 views and generated them over 4K. Making those type of videos isn't as difficult as you might think, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you step by step exactly how you can replicate the process so that you can also make AI videos for your own products and your own brand. But before we dive in, if you've not come across me before, my name's Janson and I own Honest Brands, which is a coaching community for new and existing brand owners that want to learn how to smash it using TikTok Shop, Amazon, Shopify, AI, you name it. So if you're looking for help getting started, or if you want help scaling properly, check out the link in the description below. All right, so as you can see from the example that I showed, the product that I was selling was within the clothing category, but it's really important to mention this. The method that I'm going to be showing you today, that works for pretty much whatever category it is that you are planning on selling in. All right, so as part of this workflow, the very first thing that you need to do, especially if you're a brand owner that wants your videos to be consistent, is to come up with a persona, meaning the person that's going to be promoting your products within your AI video. To do that, the best thing that you can do is head to a website called Pinterest, and there you can start searching for a male or female lookalike of whoever it is that you're envisaging. Now, because the product that I was looking to promote was female clothing, it was kind of obvious what I needed to search for. So I just went to Pinterest and I typed in something like pretty lady, and then I started looking through all of the different profiles and then selected one that didn't really look like it was already made with AI. And that is probably my biggest tip. You actually want to find a genuine photograph of somebody that's on Pinterest or whatever website that you can then use for your persona. Make sure that it's not already AI, otherwise the person that comes out when we've done this process here is going to look a bit funky. This is the picture of the girl that I ended up using for my persona. When I found that image, I thought it doesn't actually look like it's AI already. It's not overly polished, it's not airbrushed, it just looks like your average girl next door. So as soon as you find an image of your person that you think, yep, that's what I want, then what you're going to need to do is paste it into a tool called Nano Banana Pro. If you've not come across Nano Banana before, then you are seriously missing out. It is Google's image generation tool, and it is currently the leader in the space. Easily. Now, in order to access it, if you've got an Android or a Gemini subscription, then it's inbuilt into that, or you can use it on platforms such as Higgsfield for a monthly fee. Or if you don't want to add another subscription to the pile, then you can use a tool called Luxury Tools, which is $30 a month, and it gives you access to tons of tools. Higgsfield, Sora, Claude, ChatGPT, tons of them. It even comes with product research tools like Calidata and Fastmos, which can help you with your e-commerce journey. If you want to jump on that one, the link to join is in the description below. So once you've loaded up Nano Banana Pro, the first thing that you're going to need to do is paste in the image of the person that you want to use to create your persona. Now, the reason that we're doing that is we're going to be asking Nano Banana to basically give us a bunch of profile shots of this particular person from different angles. And that is going to allow us to get continuity, which is really important for brand owners. You want to make sure that every ad and image that you put out, every video has got consistency. It's the same person, especially if it's the same ad across multiple scenes. Honestly, there is nothing more off-putting or obvious that it's AI than having a minute-long video and across multiple scenes, the person just completely changes how they look. So the way that you get around that is by creating a persona properly. So for this example, we're going to be using Nano Banana on Higgsfield. You access that by going into the image menu and then Nano Banana Pro 2. And all I did for my profile shots was just write something like generate profile shots from each angle of this person on a white background. It's going to be used for future AI image generations. Do not underestimate the importance of this step. Trust me when I say that every single video that I've used to generate with this person, I fed the AI the persona image that I've generated here. It's really, really crucial. Next, you're going to need to come up with your starting frame for the scene that you're envisaging in your AI video. Now for me, because I was demonstrating clothing, this was actually pretty simple. I just headed back to Pinterest and I typed in things like selfie mirror. And as soon as the image is loaded, I scrolled through, and as soon as I found one where I thought, yep, that looks like exactly how I want my AI person to be acting in my video, I saved it. This image here is the one that I settled on because it looks like the kind of thing that a fashion influencer would actually be doing, like filming themselves rather than just taking a picture. So So that is exactly what I was envisaging for how I wanted my video scene to start. Now, depending on the category that your brand operates in, you might find this part a little bit tricky, and you might find that Pinterest doesn't really provide that much inspiration, especially if you're selling products in categories like electronics or homeware. In that case, I'd recommend that you head to a website called Social One, which is going to show you all of the videos currently going viral on TikTok Shop. On Social One, you're able to browse content from the past 30 days and see what products are flying and how creators are making content to do with those products. So what I would say to do is search for products that are similar to what you're planning on selling or already selling, and then see what type of environment the creator is filming the video in, what angles they're using, what the vibe is, and so on. And as soon as you see a clip where you think, yep, I want my creator in that kind of setting, use your snipping tool and save it as a reference image. Now, if you're watching this tutorial and you're not currently selling anything, but you want to join in on the fun, then my suggestion would be to look at what products are currently going viral on TikTok. And to do that, you can use a tool called Data, which is part of that luxury tools product suite that I shared earlier. So that's exactly what I did. I wasn't selling anything. I just wanted to promote a brand on TikTok. So I went to top shops in the US on Data, saw that Halara was really popular, a really big clothing brand. And then I looked at their own product rankings and I chose one of their most popular clothing sets to promote. So if you're not currently a brand owner, that's what I would suggest to do. Just look through different products and find something that you want to model in your AI video, and then save a picture of the product so that you can then feed it into the AI tool, which we're going to be doing next. And if you are a brand owner, then obviously just use your own product images. The most important thing to know though is that the product image that you're going to be using in the next step, that needs to be as high resolution as possible so that Nano Banana has got as much detail as it can possibly get when it is coming up with your AI reference image. Now the next step is to come up with your prompt for Nano Banana, and you can do this off the top of your head, but realistically, if you do that, it's not going to fully understand what it is that you're imagining, and the reality is that the output is going to be quite poor and you're going to waste a ton of credits. So my suggestion is to use ChatGPT or Gemini to help you. So here I pasted in my reference scene image and I just said, give me a prompt for Nano Banana that is going to allow me to recreate this image, but the girl featured should be the one that I attach, and she should be standing a bit closer to the mirror so we can fully appreciate her outfit, because in my example image she was quite far back. And then really importantly, I also said instead of jeans she should be wearing the trousers that I'm attaching here, and then I just attached an image of the trousers that I found when browsing Data. And then straight away ChatGPT gave me this really extensive prompt, way more detailed than I ever could have written if I was doing it off the top of my head. Once you've got your prompt, you need to head back into Nano Banana Pro, paste in your profile shots of the girl that you generated earlier, as well as the product that you want the person to be demonstrating. You can also paste in your opening reference image if you want Nano Banana to directly replace the person in that scene, but in this case I just attached the girl and the trousers. One tip from me is instead of selecting unlimited generation, I would change the batch size to be 2, 3 or 4. It's only going to cost you a few credits and it's basically going to save you a ton of time and give you more options to choose from. I would also highly recommend that you read the prompt that ChatGPT or Gemini gives you before you paste it in, because that is one mistake that I made. I didn't actually read what it gave me. I just pasted it in and then I saw that it had told Nano Banana to make the image of the girl with no shoes on when she was demonstrating trousers, which I thought would look a little bit funny. So I just went back to ChatGPT, I amended the prompt to make sure that she was wearing white shoes like shown in the example image, and after regenerating I was much happier with the output. With that being said though, I did refine it very slightly again because I wanted the girl to be standing even closer to the mirror so that we could properly see the trousers. And all I had to do to actually get that result was just edit the prompt in Nano Banana. I just said bring the girl a lot closer to the mirror. For the final version, I changed the quality to 4K and then the aspect ratio to 9:16 because I knew I'd be uploading it to TikTok. And the result, it looked incredible. Exact trousers, correct shoes, natural environment, authentic mirror selfie vibe. Exactly what I was imagining. Now that we've got our reference image, the next step is to turn it into a video. So what I did is I copied the image that I liked the most from the batch that was created, went back to ChatGPT, pasted it in and just said, generate me a prompt for Kling 3.0 that creates an 11-second clip of the girl in the attached image filming herself in the mirror, showing off the trousers. Don't want any speaking, just natural movement. I also included a description of the trousers from the product title so that the AI understood the material, what it was that the person was wearing, how it would move, and so on. Straight away, ChatGPT gave me this really clean second-by-second prompt. So I copied that, went to Kling directly, went to generate and made sure that 3.0, their latest model, was selected, uploaded that starting image, pasted in my prompt exactly as given, selected multi-shot, and then made sure that I unticked native audio so that I would save some credits. Then I hit generate, and here is the output, which looks insane. Natural movement, realistic fabric, lighting that really feels real. It genuinely looks like a creator has just whipped out their phone and they're filming their brand new outfit. And that is pretty much the exact process that I used on TikTok Shop to generate over 4K for the brand whose product I was demonstrating. Now, one other huge hack from me that is going to save you tons of time. If you want to reuse a scene that you've got, but use it for different products, different items, then you can use Kling Omni. With Omni, you can basically change the product being worn or demonstrated without remaking the entire video. For example, I swapped the trousers in one clip for a different pair of leggings. Same video, same movement, just a different product. And here's the results. It is insane what you can do with AI right now if you know what you're doing. And that is all there is to it. That is the exact step-by-step playbook to go through if you want to make super realistic AI videos that demonstrate your brand's products. Like I said, that is the process that I went through to generate over 4K for that product alone. Now, if you want to learn more about how to make AI content for your brand, how to start your own brand, or how to scale your brand, then check out the Honest Brands community in the description below. And make sure that you subscribe to this channel because we are going to be doing a whole lot more AI related content for new and existing brand owners. That is it for this video. See you next time.